Tarumbeta italia katika anga.
Like this. That is how the trumpet will sound.
Yeah.
So ODM, Raila dies.
Yeah.
And right now we are seeing so much infighting
Yeah.
that the question is, will ODM survive?
Yeah. So this is what I tell people. ODM is suffering from what I call the founder syndrome.
Yeah.
The founder syndrome is the guy who founded Nini podcast is the guy who has the template for Nini podcast. Mwaf, the day you decide to leave this thing to Ian, I'm not sure you will run it the way you intended it to run. And why? Because Ian hana your template. Unaonanga hii kitu tunambenga, we give the guys the example of the Coca-Cola serum. The thing that makes the Coca-Cola solution to make it have that unique taste.
Yes.
Bana companies wamejaribu to come close to cloning hiyo formula because here is part salt, part sugar, part hiyo.
Yeah.
Unaweza salt, sugar nini lakini bado bana haina hiyo taste, bro.
Yes.
So the founder of ODM is the one wenye wako na hiyo taste, hiyo serum, hiyo formula.
Yes.
We are going to struggle because I'm still a member of ODM. We are going to struggle to find that winning formula, the one that kept ODM afloat. So ODM is still suffering from the founder syndrome. It will take us time. If at all we want to retain our identity. So you see, we have two options here. We have the option of looking for that solution, that formula, so that we retain our identity. Or we entrust another person to come up with another formula, a new identity,
Yes.
that is still ODM, but is agreeable by everyone, but is not the one that ikona Jacom hapo kwa grave. So we have to agree. But what we need to agree also is ODM will never be the same without Raila Odinga.
Yes.
Of course, because he's the founder. He's the one who knew before Jacom left us. Whenever there was an infighting in ODM, because there used to be infighting. Hata history ya Nini ya one wing supporting broad base, one wing not supporting. Haikuanza majuzi after Jacom's death. It was there before. Lakini Jacom had a way of balancing the scales. For everyone to feel a sense of belonging here. Even though kuna contrary opinion, but we are still Raila's people. We are still members of ODM. I give the example of guys, no me, I love reggae also, bana. But then, you grow up in poverty, but you must love reggae and hip hop.
Yes.
Yeah? This guy used to host a show called YFM. Some show, bana. Nikuwa na
Yes.
radio yangu ya pocket.
Yeah.
He used to have this tune ya EPMD. Naso says on point like
It's the joy. Okay, any mtu wangu, any day one. Yes.
Yeah, bro, bana. Mimi ni mtu wako bana.
Yeah.
Alafu anaweka hiyo kiwa hapo. Bro, so Glenn Washington akona hii song inaitwa We might have differences in opinion, but we still ja people.
Yes.
Strong beliefs in religion, still we are ja people. Yani, there's one God, but we have many religions.
Yes.
Kuna Buddha, kuna Christianity, kuna Islam, but there's only one God. That's why mimi, ukinipata kwa mosque, usiniambie nafanya nini huko. The God yenye nilifanya mimi ni Catholic. The God natafuta kwa Catholic Church, si yako kwa mosque. Ama? Yeah. Me, I'm a monotheist. Monotheism means you believe in one God.
Yes.
There's only one God. We might have different religions, but there's only one God. You can find him in a mosque. You can find him in a church. Other churches, kuna Hera, kuna African Road in Eve, kuna Anglican. But I was in Maseno School. Maseno School was sponsored by the Anglican Church. It did not prevent me from singing hymns to the Anglican Church. Yet because we believe with the same God.
Yes.
So other what ODM need to know, for as long as we are still Raila's people, we might have differences in opinion, but we are still Raila's people. We might have strong beliefs in religion, strong beliefs in some other ideologies, but we are still Raila's people. So, the day ODM will disintegrate is the day we stop believing in the ideologies of Raila Odinga. That's the day ODM will disintegrate. But for as long as we agree, we are still all Raila's people. We will fight, we will do things, jump up and down, but we will still be ODM people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Na nini so of course another controversy imekuwa ni the Odinga family. So kuna watu wana feel like the Odinga family is challenging for the leadership and this shows that the Odinga family believes that ODM was some family property. Yes. And with that, even someone else who's been roped into the whole all that story ni Oketch Salah. So maybe it was a few things. Oketch Salah, have you ever met him?
No, I've never met him.
So hizi stories zote anasema that he was with Raila, the final moments, how credible are these?
Me, I saw him with Raila as well. Si hata mimi nilikuwa na, so me I follow him on social media. Yeah, it is true he was with Raila because we saw his photos with Jacom. You know how close he was to Jacom, mimi sijui. You see, Ian.
Before Raila's sickness, had you ever seen him? Because me, I don't think I'd ever seen him.
No. We saw him. We saw him in the later stages. Later stages of Jacom's life. You know? I think me, I saw him. I started seeing him in the later stages of Jacom's life.
2025.
Yeah, but I've never met him.
Okay.
Yeah. So mimi siwezi sema kama alikuwa close na Jacom ama hakuwa because mimi si Jacom. I don't know the relationship they had. Kama sasa niko na wewe hapa kwa podcast.
Yes.
I mean, people who don't know the relationship I have with you, if you have a relationship, right? So, me, I will not say with authority that he was close to Raila or he was not. I don't think it is my purview to say it. Because even if I say it, I will say it from a point of for misinformation. Because what I will be dealing with is hearsay. I am a consumer of information and now I'm peddling the same information I've consumed.
Okay.
Right? So, me, the only thing I know is we saw him with Jacom in the later stages of Jacom's life.
Okay.
But I did not know the relationship he had with Jacom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so with that still the Odinga family, for ODM survival, do you think they need to step back? They need to be still involved? So kuna watu naona wanasema that Nini needs to be more involved. What's her name? Ida.
Yeah.
Other people are saying that, what's her name? Winnie needs to be involved. And then you have other people saying, no, they need to take a step back because they're treating this like a family business and it's not.
So you see, Mwaf, I don't know where this issue of ODM being a family business is coming from here. And let's all be honest. Was Jubilee Uru's family business? Jubilee Party?
No.
Is UDA Ruto's family business? I don't think so. Honor. If today a member of the Kenyatta family comes and lays claim to a position in the Jubilee Party, we will treat him in their own right as a member of the Jubilee Party who's deserving of a leadership position, isn't it?
Yes.
So me, I always say, anyone in the larger Jaramogi family, or in the Raila family, or in the Oburu family, or in any family, who wants to lead ODM people, because ODM is a party, it's a party of members.
Yes.
If you want to lead an ODM, if you want to lead the party, let them be judged on their own merit. Because listen, we are the same person telling the government, at you, Nini, I'm consider merit in appointment of government officials, ndio?
Yes.
Yet, hatutaki kukuwa na hiyo discussion kwa chama. Mimi nataka, kama ni Winnie Odinga, akuwe judged on her own merit.
Yes.
Kama ni Babu Owino, akuwe judged on his own merit.
Yes.
Kama ni Oburu Oginga, akuwe judged on his own merit. Me, I thrive well in environments where people are discussing issues, not personalities. Unanishika? Because people are focusing on the Odinga file. The other day I saw the headline at his Oginga versus Odinga. Right? Bro,
yes.
we should talk about, are the issues Winnie Odinga raising pertinent? If not, then let's not entertain those issues. Are the issues Oburu Oginga raising pertinent? If not, let's not entertain those issues. Issues. Let's discuss the issues they're raising, not the people raising the issue. You know, Ian, it doesn't matter the issue you raise. If Kenyans agree the issue you are raising is a pertinent issue, it doesn't matter whether it's the president raising it or Ian raising it. I want an environment where, Mwaf, your point can be as weighty as the president's point. Ian, I want a situation where your point can be as weighty as Raila Odinga's point. So that people are kuoni. You see the way Kenyans, we pretend a lot we don't judge the book by its cover. Because the discussion happening in ODM, why are Kenyans focusing on personalities? Because we pretend that we like discussing issues, yet when issues are on the table, we start discussing personalities. So we are a hypocritical nation. We need to move away from it. We lie to ourselves that we like discussing issues, or we like giving jobs on merit. Alafu saa ya mbochi kikuja anataka kuemploy house help, unapigia mama yako simu akutafutia relative yako kwao. Hiyo si nepotism. Na unataka the government employ watu on merit, na unataka kuemploy relative wako kama mbochi. Right? So I want a situation where the issues Winnie Odinga is raising should be discussed on their own merit. The issues Oburu Oginga are raising should be discussed on their own merit. That way, we stop this personality cult. We stop following individuals because they are individuals, or because they are stature in society. Me, I usually meet people and people, whenever I meet people in the streets and they tell me, Oguda bana, unajua na kujua. Then namwambia, let's discuss ourselves.
Yes.
Tell me about you. Wewe ushanijua, hata mimi nataka nikujue. Kama leo nilikuwa kwa Uber. Yes. The guy tells me, Oguda bana, I used to follow you, but you follow me back bana, nipige selfie na wewe, by all means. But tell me about you too. Even me, I want to know you. Because I can't be the only one you know. Even me, I'm interested in your life, but how can we help each other? Bro, when we start focusing on the issues affecting us and stop focusing on the personalities more, history ya ODM ya crossing swords against each other itaisha bana. Yeah.
Okay. Because kuna hii kitu, I don't know now, you as someone who is inside ODM, what do you feel? Do you feel that maybe it's time for the younger generation to also get a chance? Because kumekuwa na hiyo story, and I remember even when I analyzed it, I was asking, like, even if you had to go Odinga versus Oginga, who is more inspiring? Is it Winnie or is it Oburu? Who do you think would push people to go out there and maybe get voters cards and want to register? And this is not disrespect to Oburu, because we're all trying to grow old, but there's always something where the youth feel like they're left behind. You remember even for the 10-point agenda, the youth are there.
Yes.
So do you feel like the people who are saying that ODM needs to give younger members more leadership roles, like, yes, there is Raila, but there's only one Raila. There can never be another Raila. Like, even when you say you can't copy-paste Baba, it means that you can't, even another 80-year-old can't do what he used to do. So, Wana Filaji, do you feel...
So, I will answer your question this way. The issue is not about age. The issue is the intention of the leader. So, let me give you an example. Rigathi Gachagua is younger than Moody Awori. Is it? Because Moody Awori, I hear, is in his 90s.
Yes.
Bro, if you gave a Gen Z a voter's card today, and it is Rigathi Gachagua against Moody Awori on the ballot of 2027, the two of them, who will the Gen Z choose?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know you'll say Moody, but...
I'll say Moody. You know why?
But it depends.
Could have given someone who's active.
No, I'm saying, no, because we are talking about that issue. Should Oburu rest? You have asked me. Should Oburu rest to let the younger generation take over? And I'm answering you this way. It is not an age issue. It's Oburu addressing the issues of young people. Right? Unanishika?
Yes.
That's the discussion we should be having. Do young people feel Oburu is their leader? Otherwise, if they don't, hata ukiweka Gabriel Oguda, who is younger than Oburu, I will still struggle if I'm not addressing the issues of young people. So, my issue is, let us focus on him as a leader, not him in his age.
Okay. So I think I'll you wiggle out of it.
No, not wiggle. Honor.
You've wiggled out of that.
Let me ask you.
Yes.
Let's be honest. We have had leaders in this country, presidents. Who do you consider the greatest president of the five?
I'd still say Kibaki, because he was the least evil. I'm still not judging Ruto because he's not finished his tenure. Do I think Ruto is the most evil? No. I think because Ruto is judged by deaths, I always say all of them have killed. But Kibaki, I'll give him that one. He killed democracy. I always say he's the president that killed democracy because he made us never trust elections again. But he's still the guy that also showed us how development can work. So the super highways and the fast internet and the what. So he's the guy that got us on that path. But at the same time, he's the guy that made us distrust elections, kabisa.
So, breaking news to you, if you're rating Kibaki above Uhuru, Kibaki was older than Uhuru.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit, okay. Hapo umeniweza. Ikikam to age. Okay, shit. Okay, hapo niweza ikikam to
Because I saw your tweets before you came, and it was about a rally that was happening in Kakamega, and you're saying these are not the streets of, and these are not the. I was reading, I was quoting more of that tweet.
Yes.
And this is not.
These are the streets of Kolenya.
These are not.
Town.
Yes.
This is Kakamega.
This is Kakamega.
Yeah.
And if you're not Nini, come and see the Gen Z leader, Dr. Oburu.
No, because that's what they call him in Siaya.
Odinga.
They call him Gen Z leader, but that's what they call him.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, Giacomo always says that...
I think it was 3 days ago.
Giacomo always says, I might be old, but I'm young at heart. That's why the young people found him.
Yes.
Found him a more accommodative, more reachable, more approachable, better placed to address their issues than anyone else. But the young people have had a soft spot for Giacomo. I had a session with some Gen Z before Giacomo died, and I asked them, why was this thing they were too hard on Giacomo when Giacomo was running for the AU seat?
Yes.
Twitter was too hostile for Giacomo. They told me during dinner somewhere at they were mad. They were not mad at him. How did they put it? They said they felt betrayed because they always saw him as the person they were relying on. It means there's a soft spot for him.
Yes.
Right? So your criticism was coming from a good place. That's why I told you, I don't block people on Twitter, because I feel even the guys criticizing me, the criticism are coming from a good place. Right? So it's what Giacomo taught us. That listen, you have to take the good with the bad. Yeah, the good will also come with the bad. Kama niwe mtu unataka tu kusifiwa kila saa, then you can't be a good leader mwafu.
Hiyo itakuwa ni shida.
Yeah.
But